Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin. I'm Pamela Pick, and this is my husband, Bill Pick.
I'm Bill. Woo!
We're excited to get going. Let me see if I can get this. You'll have to tell me if I'm straight, Bill. Can you get it up on there?
You look straight.
Okay. Can you get it on the computer?
Right there you are.
Okay.
Hell, 5 people are in there. Hello, everyone.
Okay, I'll let you greet everyone. So, no, it's crooked. You can tell by the name. Now I just have to figure out which way it's crooked. Trying to get this set up. Okay, let's see.
There you go.
And learn. It's pretty good. It's still crooked. I hate that it's still crooked. So, how's everyone doing? It's been a week since we've been on last, and we're excited to be back here again.
You betcha.
This week has been more about relaxing for us. So, I have one of those really ginger bodies, you know, with the lupus. So, I have had to take it easy for a few days, and I'm starting to kind of heal up again, which is good because we've got to run back to Iowa this weekend. So, if you're new to us, please like and share and the video, and then your name will get into a drawing. So, do we want to do our drawing, or we got enough?
Sure, let's do our drawing. We've got 18 in.
We got a few people in. Should we wait just a little bit more?
Colorado.
Hello, welcome. So,
Jackie says she's on day 10 of being sick.
oh, Jackie, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Mine's just exhaustion. We started the move. I started packing in March. We were looking for houses going back and forth in April. We made the deal in May. We moved at the end of May. We've been unpacking here in June. And I suspect, and we're going back and forth to move our daughter from her house to our old house. She's going to live in our house. So I didn't even know I had this much energy, believe it or not. So let's do that drawing first, and then we'll go on to everything. So
a lot of people shared.
Thank you so much for sharing. So here's how this works if you're new. I do a card demonstration every week, and then the following week I have a drawing. I put your names in here, and we shake it all up, and Bill likes to draw the names of all the names of everybody who shared. We had 35 shares last week, so thank you very, very, very much. And you want to come over and...
Yeah, I'll draw them. Here's 1 and 2.
Okay.
Well...
Who do we have?
Kristen Carlson Wenzel.
Oh, she hasn't won in a while.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kristen.
Thanks, Kristen.
So we've got you, and I've got your address, so I can send that.
And Jackie Johnson.
Oh my gosh, she just won my other drawing. She is a lucky, lucky girl. Okay, so I have both of these that I will get sent out to you probably tomorrow. Jackie, I need to talk to you. Sorry I missed your call today. I was actually sleeping. So I will get to you. Let's try for tomorrow. Anyway, I want to show you guys this. So in the new catalog, there is like an accessory pack to take your pick tool. Did you notice I found this tool? If you remember watching last week, you want to know where it was? It was in the holder the whole time. So I put something away for once.
Next to the bowl.
Yep, and I didn't even know. But it came with this paddle end, which I know some people really like, and then a pokey tool end, and then now they have in the back here, oh boy, I don't even know what page that's on. I should have probably looked at that before we got going, but it's probably right here. It's on page 145. It is Take Your Pick Crafter Tips. So this is more interchangeable blades for your Take Your Pick tool. A hobby blade, a pick tool, and a rotary perforated tip, which this is the rotary perforated tip. And
looks like a pizza cutter.
It does, only you can make like a little area that like someone could rip off. I think that's pretty cool.
Perforation?
Yes, perforation. You like that, don't you?
Yeah.
And then this is like kind of like our version of an X-Acto knife.
It's
and then
knife.
this is it still has the putty end, and this was the tip that I had before for my little picky tool and the little paddle. But wait, there is this one. So this has an even sharper little pokey tool, which I really love, because this one I felt like it was hard for me. I was used to a thinner one. And then it has this little hook on here, and there's like a little tip to it. But I have to show you something, because I struggle. I don't know if you guys do, but I struggle. This is a non-crafting tip. I struggle to get these plastic things off of here every time. I'm trying to dig them and fish them. This little hook thing, I can go right underneath like that. And if I wanted to, I could do it again across. Ta-da! Wow. And I was able to get my ribbon open. So this was like such an exciting thing for me to find on there, because it goes right in. I think it's
a pirate hook.
A pirate hook, that's right. I think it's actually supposed to be used to like get the little pieces out, because it goes to a really fine little point on that. Oh. And it hooks over, so you can kind of maybe even pull it up off of your acrylic plate. But anyway, I had to share that because I thought that was like, it was a non-crafting tip. But for those of us, and especially now since doing all this packing, I have no fingernails anymore. I can't.
It says, wow, game changer on opening the ribbon.
Those ribbons sometimes can be so difficult, so that's awesome. Okay, so let's
You won't be using the bad words?
I would never use bad words, Bill. What are you talking about?
Pound sign, exclamation point.
So I have kind of a fun card to do, and I was smart this time. Look at me, Bill. I have my stamp pack, but then I have all the things for my little bitty. See, I even
Stuck
taped
them on the inside.
I taped them on the inside with a Post-it note, so I wouldn't lose the little pieces. So the kit that I'm going to use, or the bundle I'm going to use, is the Crafting With You. If you have not seen this thing does more than what the stamp set shows. Because I was looking at it and I'm like, well, I'm not really a sewer and I'm not really a painter. Yeah, they do have.
You get your Bob Ross on.
I like watching it. I'm not very good at doing it. Unless it's watercolor. I do like watercolor. But, so there's a Stampin' Cut and Emboss. But if you're a knitter, a crocheter, you've got a basket of yarn here. It says, life is better when you're crafting with love, sending you a handmade hug, and you inspire me. But then it's a bundle set. And this is where I kind of got a little bit excited, and I had to have it. So not only do you have this sewing machine and you have the die to cut out, but there's also these little spools and little thread that you can put on, which we're going to be using that tonight, so I'll show you how to do that. There's paper snips. There is a Stampin' trimmer. I love that there's a paper trimmer. I just think that is so cool. So there's a paper trimmer with a little, like, this little piece on there. I think it's so cool. There's a ruler. There is to cut out the easel and painting. There is, like little shapes, some hearts and stuff that you can put on it. But then I used to do cross stitch, and there's this, what are those rings called? I don't know what the rings are called, but there's this thing, and I saw another demonstrator had done a sample, and she had put this in here and then had like the snips and some of the thread with it. I'm going to use these tonight to be my ribbon.
Embroidery hoop.
Embroidery hoop, that's it, yes.
6 people say.
Yes, all right. That's what I need everyone for. Plus, it'll cut out the trimmer. But it's so cute, and I just didn't think that I could live without the set. So when you purchase it, you do get 10% off the bundle. And this is right now, currently, the Crafting With You bundle in the annual catalog. And then I needed to pair this because I'm going to make kind of a I'm going to do a gatefold, but I'm going to kind of make a fun fold out of it. So I use the countryside corners, and I'm using the second and third die for these. So I added this to it. So.
Wow.
I know, right?
Let's go.
Let's go. You're excited.
You bet.
All right. So you're going to need a 3 1/4 by 5 basic white, and then you'll need another 1 5/8 by 3 1/4 basic white. And then I decided I was doing Berry Burst. So I have the second die from that countryside corners. I have the base, and then I'm going to pair it with the bubble bath. You guys, if you have not seen these two together, look at that. So pretty. Love it. So this is the third from the outside in of the bubble bath. And then I'm going to use, and let me grab the paper pack here, because I can't remember the name, eclectic, something delightfully eclectic. This is the big paper pack, and it has all these rich, wonderful designs. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but I like to do my own paper shares. It just is such an economical way. I bought this on the discount because there's like a paper sale discount right now. But so my paper shares, instead of coming in the 6x6, they now come in the 12x6. It gives you a little bit of extra room to get more out of your paper, which I love that. So that has like a bunch of fun patterns and flowers, and I mean, just, isn't this fun? It kind of matches like every set that we have. You see that? These will punch out with your little punches. Yeah. It has a little bit of everything in about every color you can imagine.
Oh, hey, your word find's in there.
It is my word find. Anyway, this is the paper that I chose to use, and it's got that bubble bath on there. So, all right, let's see here. So you're going to need, I have a scrap piece. It was just kind of a leftover piece, and it's about, it's about 1/2 inch. And then I have 2 pieces, 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. So I will put those aside, and let's bring in, we're going to do a gatefold. So gatefold is fairly simple. And what it is it's going to fold like a gate. So we're going to do 2 1/8 score. So this is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And I'm going to score it at 2 1/8. So 2, measure twice, cut once, score once, measure twice. So 2 1/8. And just to keep it nice and easy, I'm just going to flip it and do 2 1/8 again. So that's really easy. So measure twice, 2 1/8. And that's it. That's it for this fold.
Wow.
Yeah.
You haven't even gotten started. People are adding it to the list.
Yeah, it's so cute, isn't it?
Oh,
if you have anybody who likes to craft, whatever their craft, this is like the perfect thing for us crafters to send each other a little love. So I love this. So whoever shares this video now will have a shot at winning this cute little card when I'm done.
I shared. Can I win?
No, you cannot win. I don't think your guy friends really want a crafting card, do they?
I didn't share to my guy friends.
Oh, you shared to crafters. Okay, all right. So let's just start here. Now this card has a lot of bits and pieces. So this is why it's called a gatefold, because it's folding in. It will mail in a regular envelope with no extra postage when you do this, depending on how you decorate it up, I should say. So let's put that there for a minute. And I'm going to start with the 3 3/4 by 5 piece of basic white, and I'm going to take that scrap piece of our DSP, and I'm going to just adhere this on, because this is going to be on the inside of our card. So I find it's almost easier to just put a thin bead of the multi-purpose liquid glue at the top and to just lay your paper down and then flip it over so you know you're getting it nice and level with the table, you know. And then it's just super easy. Take your trash bin and cut off the extra.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, somebody said 12 by 6 paper shares are great.
They are great. It gives you an opportunity to get maybe 3 projects instead of 2 the other way, and I really love it, so I'm glad I'm able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this right inside. So this is going to be the inside of the card. If you cut a lot of paper, sometimes they're at 4 by 5 1/4. When you do the 12 by 6 versus the 6 by 6, you get 1 sheet of it, but you can get 3 cards out of it instead of 2 if it's cut, where you get 2 sheets of it at the 6 by 6. Paper shares are just nice because, like, right now when we're having this paper sale go on right now, with that discount, now I know what I like because I have a little bit of everything and I can see what I really like and what I want to get. Okay, so this is how this card's going to go. And I'm putting this at the top. A lot of times I do it at the bottom, but this time I'm going to do this one at the top. So we're going to set that aside. Now let's see. Let's bring in, I am phenomenal on Facebook Lives, losing little pieces, and I have a lot of little pieces. I went ahead and pre-cut these, die cut these, so just to save some time on this video. And like one of the pieces is super duper tiny.
Wow, I can barely see that.
That's why I put it in here on a Post-it note. And then we'll just get all these out. So for this part, we're going to do a little prep work. And do you guys save these? They come on the packages. I save these for my project stuff now because it has a closure. Okay, so I'm going to need my silicone mat. If you don't have one, these things are amazing for doing exactly what I'm doing. So this is supposed to be like a spool of thread here. And I went ahead in crumb cake, I cut those out. And you can cut them 2 together. They give you 4 to cut out at a time in case you want to do more. And then I'm going to stop here a minute. And this is supposed to be the thread in whatever color you want. I chose garden green on mine. Can you see the embossing? I don't know. You'll have to.
Wow, that's good.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
okay.
I can see it.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip those over. And I'm going to put the right side up. Here we go. And I'm going to get a little bit of my green glue. And I'm going to put just a teeny tiny bit down on here. Was that you or was that her?
That's her. She's out.
Oh, okay. I flipped them over. There we go. Then I'm just going to use that putty piece, which makes it nice and easy to glue that down.
That is.
Yeah,
wow.
It's kind of slick, huh? And then with the little piece.
I like your nails.
Do you?
Yeah, look how pretty their nails are.
Thank you, because I don't have any nails right now. And then I'll do the other thing. That was, Madison bought me this color for Mother's Day.
Well, that's cute.
So, okay. That was pretty easy, right? So now I'm going to move these off to the side. Now let's put this down, and I love that it has that thing to keep you from getting poked. And let's pull out, here are the scissors, so let's see how these hook together.
Did you make that out of the foil?
This is, yeah, this is the silver foil, but the Stampin' Up! Scissors have black on them. So I cut this out twice because, and there is a little, it's actually embossed. It shows up better, I think, on the silver. Let me just do this. You can kind of see where the pieces have a little embossing on there.
Oh, wow.
Like our paper snips. right? So it has that on there. Well, it has it. I went ahead and cut it out in black, and I'm just gonna pop that little thing out. And actually, I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna use that as a guide to just go boom, because I'm gonna make this black like ours. And then cut that right there. And then I'm going to use the tiniest little bit of glue. So let's see, that one goes with that one goes with this one. But I want it to go around. Come on. Now I'm a little nervous. Got a little stage fright here, so don't want to be like Bill and, okay, and goop it. That's right. Let me use this again. Just makes it easier to stick it on nice and straight. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Sweet.
Sweet. Again, just the tiniest. If you got shaky hands, you can do it on, do like a sponge dauber.
There you go.
Yeah.
Put it on the side of your
Yep.
silicone sheet.
Yep. Okay. Again, use that take your pick tool. This is, I wasn't sold on this in the beginning. I'm telling you what, you guys have made a believer out of me. There's so many of you who are like, I love my take your pick tool. So I bought one, and then it takes you a minute to get used to it. But once you do, it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, now I want to move that out of the excess glue. That's why I did this on the silicone mat. So we want to let that dry a minute. So I'm going to put that over there, and then we'll hook that together. Okay. And while we let that dry, I can get this piece done. So this is just the ruler. It's ready to go. And this is the trimmer. So see, it's got the little trimmer arm on here. Isn't that cool? I love it.
That is awesome.
Isn't it? So I'm going to take this basic white. It's 1 5/8 by 3 1/4. So another basic white piece. And I cut it that size because look, it just goes perfectly in here. It took me a few measurements to get this, but it goes perfectly in here. And I want to have a saying on here. So I'm going to pull out the Berry Burst. And I'm going to ink this up. And I do want a scratch paper. I'm going to ink this up. Sending you a handmade hug is what it says. And I'm going to, sometimes new stamps, it's good to do a test run, right?
That's right.
Okay, so I'm going to have this go.
Or if you're Bill.
Or if you're Bill. Bill, you do a good job. You've been such a good sport. That people request you, so.
I know. I have to do something sometime here.
So, I mean, you have to come up with something. He's trying to learn a new job. He will. He's trying to get into his new job. Okay, then on that, there is a tiny little heart and this tiny little floral image. And it is supposed to kind of look watercolored, just like the one here on the easel. So this is what I'm using.
That Stampin boss machine there.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I just want to do a test on this. So this is the bubble bath. And let's go in here and rotate this.
The color's bubble bath?
The color is bubble bath, yep.
Oh.
And
Where's your ducky?
where's my ducky?
You have a ducky?
Are you going to start singing?
No.
Does anyone want to hear Bill sing?
No, I got a sore throat.
He does have a sore throat. Allergies. Anybody else struggling with them? Poor Bill gets stuck with that every year. Okay, so I'm just going to do, and you know, I think I might do just a little bit coming off the edge here. So I've kind of made like it's my own DSP that I made so that I could have a message. So sending you a handmade hug. Okay. Let's move that aside. Now let's bring in our trimmer again. And so I think I'm going to have this coming this away. So I don't want that covered up.
That is so cute.
So it's like sticking out of the trimmer. Isn't that cute? I know.
So cute.
You like it?
I do.
He's over here giggling about it. He likes it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give, not very much, just a little bit of glue in here to kind of hold that in place. Right underneath there. Okay.
What color did you use on the trimmer?
I used early espresso because our trimmer, I was trying to make it like Stampin' Up's. This isn't exactly early espresso, but
pretty darn close.
it was, yeah, the closest. This is kind of almost a, it's a brown. So, but that's what I use.
It's a brown.
It is a brown. Okay, so now I have that on there. What are you laughing at?
People are like, I'm going to buy it just for that tiny trimmer.
Isn't that just the cutest? I love it. Okay, so let's come back to our layered look here. And I have the bubble bath in the smaller and then the berry burst, which I'm so glad they brought this back, but I'm so pleased that we have a real, like, true baby pink. I love that. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere them together. Well, that's enough glue. I kind of pulled a bill there. I got a lot. So this gives me a minute to move it around and get that set up. So we'll let that dry a minute, and then we're going to bring in our base. And these again were cut at 1 7/8 and 5 1/4 for the DSP. So I have 2 of these, and I'm going to lay these on the front. Any questions or anything, Bill?
It's adorable.
It is. I'm not even done, and it's adorable. It's so stinking cute. And I just think for the crafters in your life, this is such a fun.
Well, just make sure they share it so they can win it.
Yeah, because these cards will be the giveaway for next week. So, and I like that floral image with that delightfully eclectic paper. That is in our annual catalog, and I think it was like $30, and it's on special right now. Like a huge pack of it is 15% off, and it's a very good deal.
What
Especially
cardstock? Yeah.
This is Berry Burst cardstock for the base. I've got Berry Burst. Now, technically, I think this is Cajun Craze in here, on the flower. I think that's Cajun Craze, but I took my own little liberty, and I think I'm good with that. I think we'll all think that it's pretty decent. So let's go back and get this. So what I want to do, since I have this inside with that on the upside, I wanted to make sure I'm going to go ahead and attach this right on here, but I don't want to glue it on both sides or it won't open. So I'm going to just glue it on this upper portion. Poor Bill. Right here. And I'll try to kind of center that in here. And this liquid glue just really gives me the opportunity to do that. And I love that our papers coordinate so well that I could throw that Berry Burst in because there's just that little bit of the Cajun Craze. And kind of get that hooked on. Isn't that cute? So that makes kind of a nice little, went from a gatefold to just a little bit of a fun fold there. And I mean, you could do it this way too, but I'm going to do the landscape. So now let's go set this aside again, and let's bring this back in. So we have to have our snips hooked together. Now I want the little circle part to show through because that is something, you know, you have that on the snips. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the top, but I'm going to do just a light little glue again. You could do a glue dot if you want. I didn't want to. Come on. But I may have to if that, there we go. and then have it. Now, if you're getting answers from Piccadilly Stampin', Bill is over there. Bill, cover your mouth.
I'm trying.
He's got so much sinus. He's answering on my wall with you guys under my name. He's sitting at my computer. This place is bigger and there's more room. So, okay, so now I made a cute little pair of snips. So, right here, I'm going to take these and I think I'm just going to put them on the inside with a little bit of the green glue. Just a little on these edges. This stuff is very sticky. So, there we go. And I'm going to stick it. I usually write a name here and sign here, so that's why I'm doing this corner. So, and once you decide where it goes, you pretty much are locked in. Yeah, because like I said, that stuff is sticky. So I've got those down. I'm going to flip these over. No, I'm not. I'm going to just do this. I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool, and I think I want one to live here, and I'll have one up here.
Happy spools.
Happy little spools. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
So let's put one that way, and we'll turn this one this way. So we've got a little crafting on the inside. Pretty cute, huh? Then let's come and let's hook this. Now I don't want this straight on. I'm going to turn this at a little bit of an angle so that I can see that edge of that paper. I got a lot of floral going on here, which I love, but I'm going to turn that at a little bit of an angle using that liquid glue. And notice I keep putting it on the silicone pad. Now, even though this was a lot of cutting, I want you to know, because these pieces are so little, I used my big size Stampin' Cut and Boss machine, and I took a piece of Early Espresso, and I put the Early Espresso down, and then I took the silver, a piece that would fit that, and I put that down, and I took the crumb cake, and I put that down. Now wait, let me show you something, because this is not done, and this is not even close. Here we go. When you pull out the trimmer, the first time we pulled out, there was this little piece, and it's not attached. As you can see, the trimmer cuts here, and then it cuts around this piece. And I was like, what in the heck? What are they doing there? Well, remember me saying I put a little piece? I went again and I trimmed it out. It is.
The divot thing?
Yes. So don't throw it away when you see it. I went back through. This is these. And so I just went ahead with a crumb cake one. And what
awesome.
Isn't it? It's so cute, isn't it? So you can have this wherever you want. I'm going to have mine sticking right up here. So I'm going to put a little drop of glue. And then using the Take Your Pick tool. It has actually, it's embossed too. So let me just show you really quick. So it has the little line just like the real trimmer does.
Wow.
I know. So I'm going to put that on here and I'm going to line that up so it's straight on there. And then using that little pokey tool. So we're going to give this a moment to set. There we go. Isn't that just adorable? All right. Then let's add the ruler. So I'm going to keep that open. Should I do it this way or should I do it? I'm going to do it this way. Get some glue, just a small little bead of this glue. You don't need much. It's very, very sticky. And it's also embossed. So let's put this kind of going over that paper kind of.
I wonder who designed this set.
I don't know, but they were geniuses.
They were.
For anybody who's a stamper, you guys, this set, or a crafter, and I know we all have friends who have different crafts. This is so it really didn't, what time is it? It didn't take me very long. Maybe a half an hour to put it together. When I ran it through, I actually ran it through right before the show. I did not have this set up. I had the card set up, but I literally was running it through right beforehand. So how cute is that? Now let's grab.
Don't forget to share it.
Yeah, don't forget, if you want to get into the drawing, share it to your wall and make sure that your settings are set that I can see that you shared it. Otherwise, Facebook doesn't tell me. So I'm going to use, these are the iridescent pearls. And I looked at a few different things because we have quite a few different things that I could have used on here. But I didn't want something that would stand out. There's a lot of activity going on here. These it pulls out the pink in this paper, and so I'm just going to do a couple for a little shimmer. Now if you wanted to, you could even do a little shimmer on that paper with a little wink of Stella. I didn't want to. I really thought that the ruler gave enough glimmer on this side, and then that gives enough glimmer on that side. It is just the cutest little card. I love it. Love, 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 love. So, let me stick this back in here so I can put that on. And this is sharp, so I definitely want to put that on. Okay, so guess what? I have...
like a needle.
It really is. It's a lot sharper than the other one that they had on there. So here's the other one that I made. So we got two of them. So I will be... next week, I will be... giving these away for the drawing. Now, there is a little bit of company information that I should share with you. And for those...
Well, they should also like and follow us on YouTube.
YouTube, yep.
And Facebook.
And Facebook. If you haven't liked and followed us, we'd love for you to do that. So I'm going to set these aside for a moment. And there is a new paper pumpkin kit. I had posted about it. If you haven't been following my wall, you may have to scroll down a couple days ago. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. Monday? Okay. Say hello to summer crafting. It looks like it's a beach design. It says that it has a summertime ephemera pack, which I always love that. And it's showing a little crab, a starfish, and a shell here. I think they're pearlescent back sequins. It has some pre-cut die cut. It has got a Daffodil Delight spot shot. Now, if you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it is our subscription service. So every month you get a little box that comes straight to your mailbox, and it's fun. Okay, the next one, they also released, if you're not into the subscription service, but if you'd like to get a kit, if you like the kits, they have the Boho Beach Kit, which has the boho blue on it. And I don't know how many cards. It looks like it's either somewhere from 8 to 12 usually. It doesn't say on this thing, but it does have this kind of beachy look. And this background is like poured paint. So that's kind of cool. I was talking about this, and now I can give you some prices. So that Delightfully Eclectic paper that I used tonight for this card is normally $30. With 15% off, it's $25.50. And it is like getting 4 packs of paper because it is just jammed with paper. It's thick. It's not like our regular pack of paper. But that's the only big one on here. I noticed that they do have the Glorious Gingham, and it is $8.92, which is pretty nice. That was $10.50, so $8.92. And the rest were $12.50, and they're on special for $10.62. There are 13 papers. You can find this sale on the demonstrator site, and if or on my website, my store, it's the Shop Now button at the top. If you are a demonstrator, not only do you get the 15% off, but you get your discount off on top of that. So that makes this super, super good deal. While I say that, let me let you know, if you would like to stock your craft room, if you would like to make a little extra cash, if you would like to just collect stuff at a discount every time you buy, you can do that. A $99 starter kit gives you $155 worth of product.
Say it isn't so.
It's so. Plus, they're going to give free shipping, which on that amount roughly comes out to like $17.05, I think is what I figured. So you're getting it shipped for free. It is no obligation. You never have to order another thing. You don't have to sell a thing. You don't have to try to team build with anyone. It is completely...
You can be your own team.
Yeah, you can be your own team. I did that for 6.5 years. That's all I did. So this is a marvelous deal. If you would like to have me answer any more questions, let me know. But the thing that's really cool is in your starter kit, you can get the DSP for the discount on top of it. So that is completely awesome. Or the kit, if you wanted to. Or you could use it just to get yourself a new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I mean, that's worth it just alone right there. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Was there any questions or anything before I go?
No, they love it.
I would just like to say thank you guys for allowing us to come into your home every week. We will be back here next week at 7 p.m. Central Time. Again, if you're new, be sure to like us, follow us on YouTube too. And yeah, that's it.
Catch the replay if you want.
We will talk to you later. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.